Hello everyone. So I'm going to be doing a 24-hour readathon, but I'm going to do it differently than I've done it in the past because it's always really hard. But I saw this way another booktuber did it, and I was like, that's a good idea. So instead of trying to do it all in 24 hours, basically you like set a timer for 24 hours and you only start the timer when you're reading. So it'll take like maybe like a week or something, but you actually read 24 hours. Normally they're like in a 24-hour period, you try and see how much you can read. But with this, you just keep reading forever, how long it takes you to get 24 hours in. My goal is to finish this before the 21st, because that's when I start my new job. So I thought it'd be fun to do this, and it'd be like a good opportunity to try and get some reading in before I am working. So I probably won't start until tomorrow. I might get some time to do it tonight, but probably not. I'm probably going to start tomorrow, but I thought it'd be good to go over my TBR and give you guys kind of an introduction into what I'm doing. So I'm going to go over the books I plan to read. So the first one I don't have well, I do have the physical copy, but I'm not reading it right now. I could have grabbed it, but I didn't. So I am listening to the audiobook Twilight. I'm really close to being done. I only have like a little over an hour left. And then once I finish that, I'll go into New Moon. I like having an audiobook to listen to on top of like my physical reads, because then like if I'm driving or I like need to clean up or get something done and I feel like reading, I can listen to an audiobook. So that's one of my current reads. Then my next current read is Morning Star by Pierce Brown. This is part of the Red Rising trilogy, which I am loving. I'm only on page 44 in this, so I'm just starting out on this, but I definitely plan to complete this during this readathon. And then another one of my current reads is the Collected Poems by Sylvia Plath. This is all of her poetry. I probably won't finish it in this vlog just because like when I read like older poetry like this, I don't like sit and just read the whole thing. Like I'll read like maybe a few pages at a time and then like, you know, put it down for a little bit. So I'll probably be reading some in this, but I probably won't finish it. I am on page 28 in this. So those are all my current reads. And then once I finish Morning Star, I plan to jump into Just Friends by Haley Pham. I got this book because in high school, Haley Pham, I was so obsessed with her. She was literally like, she helped me through high school. She doesn't know who I am, but she literally helped me survive high school. I looked up to her so much, and so when I seen she came out with a book, I had to get it. So I'm super excited to read this. It's obviously perfect for the summertime, so I want to at least start this, maybe finish it in this vlog, because I need to read this summer. So that's all the books I have like for sure that I want to get to in this vlog. However, if I was to finish this and still have some time left, I want to jump in and reread the ACOTAR series because I have not read it since high school, and I always say it's my favorite series, but I feel like I need to reread it because I haven't read it in so long that I feel like I can't really say it's my favorite series anymore until I reread it, because my opinions might have changed. Hopefully not though. Hopefully I still love it just as much. Another reason I really want to reread it is the new book's coming out in October, and like I said, I haven't read it since high school, so I kind of need a little update, like a reminder if you will, on what happens in that series. So if I finish these two books, that'll be what I read next. Hopefully I get to start in with that, but really, as long as I finish this book and get started on this book and finish Twilight and start on New Moon, I'll be pretty happy. But yeah, so my goal is to read 24 hours before the 21st. Let's see if we can do this. Hello everybody. So it is the next day, and this readathon's failing so far because I literally slept all day, which is so unlike me. I normally don't like sleep in like crazy. Like to me, sleeping in is normally like 9 to 10, but it's literally, I didn't get up until 12:30. So I'm not gonna have much time for reading because we are going camping this weekend, so I have to finish up packing and stuff. But I'm gonna start the readathon while I'm drinking my coffee, but then I have to get ready. I went in and looked at the timer. For some reason, iPhones will not let you set 24 hours, so it's gonna be 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds. So it's gonna be 1 second short, but it's okay. But I thought that was really weird that it like cut you off and won't let you set it for 24 hours. Like, why? Why? I want to. But yeah, anyways, so we're going to start the readathon. I'm going to try and read as much as I can this weekend, but it's going to be a pretty busy weekend. Fluffy, stop. He's so obsessed with coffee. Like one day, like 6 months ago or something, he just decided he likes coffee now. And he likes to stick his paws in it. I try and stop him from doing that. At least if he like takes a little sip, I like let him do that if he really wants to, but I'm like, you cannot put your paw in it. You are going to get fur in it. You're going to get coffee everywhere. Please stop. I don't know why. He just became a coffee drinker one day. I guess he's just an old man now. But anyways, so it's going to be kind of a busy weekend because tomorrow a bunch of family's coming down and I'm super excited. We haven't had family come to the campground in such a long time. It's going to be so much fun. They're just coming for the day. But yeah, so I probably won't have much time to read Saturday or Sunday because Sunday, my boyfriend is his one day off from work. So we normally like hang out the whole day and do whatever. Like we go hang out with his family and just spend time doing what we want to do. But, I'm going to try and read as much as I can. And then, Monday is when we're really going to lock in Fluffy. Yeah, we're going to lock in Monday, but at least if I can get a few hours this weekend, I'll be happy. So, yep, I am about to start my timer, 24-hour readathon. Here we go. Hello, everybody. So we are going to be leaving soon. On the way there, I'm going to just listen some to my Twilight audiobook. Oh, Matilda wants out. Hold on. Going outside? Sometimes I do attempt to read in the car, but I lots of times end up with a headache if like I'm physically trying to read, and I did it last week and I ended up like annoyed and with a headache afterwards. So I'm not taking the chance again. An audiobook is fine for the car, but it's like trying to actually physically read sometimes brings on like a headache and just like an annoyed mood. So we're not taking the chance this weekend. So on the way there, I'm just going to listen to some of Twilight.
Let's be financially responsible! I read too much, huh? I read too much. That's what you think about me? You know what I think about you? Nothing. I don't think about you. I'm too busy reading.
Hello, everybody. So I've not updated you in a minute on my reading. I apologize. So I have 19 and a half hours left. I've been super busy. I expect to have more time Monday to read. I didn't have a ton of time, but I'm starting to get there. We're starting to put a dent into the time, and today I have pretty much the whole day free to do whatever, so definitely going to be doing a lot of reading today. So I did finish Twilight. I rated it 5 out of 5 stars because it's just such a perfect nostalgic story to me. It means so much to me. So yeah, I rated it 5 out of 5 stars. It was just incredible. Like when I was getting up super early for work and almost falling asleep driving, I would put on that book and it would just kind of wake me up and give me something to focus on and not fall asleep. So yeah, this book really helped me. I mean, it was a reread, but yeah, it just helped me through a rough time. So I appreciate that book so much. So finished that one. First book finished of this readathon, and then I was gonna go read New Moon. I was so excited, and I realized you have to buy the audiobook on Spotify for $25, which I will not be doing. I do have all the physical copies, so at some point I want to read the physical copies, but for now I wanted another audiobook to listen to while I'm doing things. I found the closest thing to Twilight I could, and I started listening to The Vampire Diaries. I've never read it before. I've seen the series like 2 or 3 times. It's one of my favorite series of all time. The books are so different. It's so weird, but I'm really enjoying it anyways. So I'm listening to The Awakening and The Struggle. I started this morning, and I'm 16% through it. I've just been listening to it while I've been doing everything, like while I've been making food, eating, cleaning up, like just, getting ready for the day. I just listened to it a lot already. It's very like entertaining, but it's really weird because the characters are so much more shallow, and like it's just, they're so different, and it's weird because they're like the same people but they're not, and it's just weird. But yeah, I am really enjoying it. It is a fun time. I'm really glad that I stumbled across that. And then I've still been reading Morning Star. I am on page 123. Let's see what percent that puts me through it. I'm going to put it in here on Goodreads. So that makes me 23% through it. So I still got a long ways to go, but like I said, I have a lot of time today, so hopefully we'll get a good chunk in this. Right now I'm gonna go for a walk. It's supposed to be so hot today, and it's almost already noon. It's probably gonna be so hot, but I want to try and spend a little bit of time outside before it gets unbearable where you literally cannot be outside. So I'm gonna hurry up and go for a walk before it gets too hot, and then after I get done with my walk, I'm gonna come inside and read in Morning Star. Yeah, we're gonna have a big reading day today. Hello everyone, so I just got my badge picture taken for my new job. Here she is. So now I'm gonna head home. On my way home, I'm gonna listen some to my audiobook, and then I'll have a decent amount of time to read once I get home. Later today, I have to go follow my dad because he has to drop his truck off for an oil change, and I'm gonna pick him up, but that'll be later in the day, so we have time for reading today. This was my one big thing I had to get done today, so we'll have a good amount of time for reading today. Hello everybody, so it's Thursday. I have 13 and a half hours left, so getting close to that halfway mark. I am 51% through Morning Star. It's pretty good. There's some parts that I'm like, this is kind of going slow, like I don't know, I get bored sometimes, but overall it's really good. Red Rising, I really loved the first book, and then the second book was really, really good, but it was kind of like this one where there was like some parts that I feel like are moving a little slow, but yeah, overall it's really good. So I found out I'm actually going to be starting work Monday, not Tuesday, which is really good for me because I want to start learning my job, and also I want to start making money, but it's sad for the readathon because I have one less full day than I thought I would. I'm probably not going to finish it before I start working because of that, but we're just going to keep going as long as it takes for me to finish it. So plans for tonight, I had to take my dad. He's got to pick up his truck from the oil change he got yesterday, and then after that, we're going to drop my car he has to go to Menards, and I'm gonna have him drop me off at Barnes and Noble because I just love being there. I'm gonna try and just get like a Starbucks and then not buy anything and just browse, but I'm not very good at that when I go to the bookstore, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm really excited. Going to the bookstore will help motivate me to keep going on this readathon. Whenever I go to a bookstore, I feel like reading, so it just puts me in the mood to read. But yeah, this is a pretty good book. So once I start working Monday, if I'm still doing this readathon, I'll probably primarily be reading more of the audiobook then, because I'll be able to listen to it some on my way there and back and stuff. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm excited to bring you guys with me to Barnes & Noble tonight. So I lied when I said I was not getting into anything at Barnes & Noble. Y'all should have known. I kind of knew deep down I was lying. But I got this book because it just came out, and the first book of this series, Immortal Consequences, I read it back in like February, so the story's still somewhat fresh in my mind, and I wanted to continue it. So I got this. I didn't know it was out yet, but I seen it on the table and I was so excited. Look at how gorgeous she is. I did start the book, so I have so many current reads right now that I probably won't actually end up finishing any of them in this video because I'm just going to be flip-flopping around. But I'm really enjoying all the stories I'm reading, and I don't plan to DNF any of these books. They're all good. This is super good. I started it and it just pulled me in right away. I just started it while I was like waiting in Barnes & Noble. I haven't read much. I read the first chapter, but it's really good. I'm so excited. Looking for what page I'm on. I'm on page 11, so it just started, but it seems really, really good. I also got this little pencil bag for work to keep all like my pens and different things in. It says, Luna Lovegood, the things we lose have a way of coming back to us in the end. I thought this was really cute, and like I said, I'm going to use it for work, and I had seen it and I was like, what would I need that for? And then I'm like, oh yeah, that would be really nice to have a little pencil bag for work. So yeah, really cute. Happy I got it. So we are going to be leaving for camping later today. Super exciting. I plan to do a decent amount of reading while camping and just have a nice relaxing weekend before I start my new job. So I'm going to bring you guys along with, not reading vlog related, but the spider's fucking hideous. I hate spiders so much. Luckily it's like trapped in the window, but it's still freaking me out. I want it dead. If I see it move, I'm gonna puke. So I am at 11 hours and 50 minutes left on the timer, which means I am over the halfway mark. So yeah, we are now on the downhill of this readathon, and we've been doing it for a week as of today. So not the best, but not terrible either. I don't care how long it takes me. I am going to finish this readathon. Hello, everybody. So I just finished my first day of work at my new job. It wasn't actually a full day. It was only like 4 hours, and it was like classroom stuff. We went over some stuff, and then we practiced drawing blood out of like a fake arm. It wasn't anything crazy, but I do work every day this week. It's like the orientation process. So I'm going to have a hard time like keeping up and doing this readathon, but I'm gonna try. We're gonna try and get done this week by Sunday. I would love to be done with this readathon, but we shall see. Now I'm gonna drive home. I'll probably listen to my audiobook on the way home. I got an oat milk shaken espresso. My new place of employment has a Starbucks in the lobby, so literally I'm basically not making any money because all the money I'm making will probably just go back into the Starbucks of the place. I'll probably get Starbucks pretty much every day I work, with it being right there. But yeah, so that's a little bit of a financial problem for me, but I am excited about it. So I may have kind of cheated in this readathon. I did like 20 minutes reading in my textbook for work. It's still reading. I was working on it, and all of a sudden I was like, you know what? I'm going to use this as part of my time. It wasn't a lot, though. I was just kind of looking over it, but I was reading, so I counted it. Hello, everybody. I am on my way to work. I am in a bunch of traffic due to construction, so I'm pretty much stopped. I'm like rolling forward right now, but yeah, I'm just like stopped. So I thought I would update you guys because I have not updated you in a few days. Work has been keeping me super busy, but I did just finish the Vampire Diaries audiobook like literally like a few minutes ago, and then I got stopped by this construction, so I thought it'd be a good chance to update you guys. So I finished that audiobook. My thoughts are a little mixed on it. It was a lot of fun, but it was a little cheesy, and it was so weird because the characters were so different from in the TV series. Like, I know it's normally different, like, you know, like the movie or TV series and book, but this was like vastly different, like insane. Like, it was a strange experience. I think I'm gonna rate it like somewhere between 3.5 and 4 stars. It was pretty entertaining. I will be continuing it. I'll read the next book. It's pretty good, but it's weird. So I have 5 hours and 55 minutes left of this readathon, so we are getting there. Hello everybody, so sorry for the lack of updates. I've been doing terrible with this vlog and I should already be done with the readathon, but life has been crazy, work has been crazy, but I'm almost done. I only have an hour and 16 minutes left, so we are almost there. Hello everybody, so I finally finished the readathon, so I'm going to get all the books together and then go over what I read during this readathon. So it took me like 3 weeks, but I have finally read 24 hours. So first, going over the books I completed in this readathon. First we have Twilight, which I rated 5 out of 5 stars because I just love Twilight. Then the other read I completed during this readathon was The Vampire Diaries, The Awakening. I had never read the books before. I've seen the series so many times and the books are so different. It's so weird, but they were fun. I rated them 3.5 out of 5 stars. I am currently listening to the audiobook of The Vampire Diaries, The Struggle. This is the second book in the series. I'm 30% through it. I have about 4 hours left of that. It's a little cheesy. It's weird how different it is from the series, but they are fun and I will finish the series. Another one of my current reads during this readathon was Morning Star by Pierce Brown. I can't believe I didn't end up finishing this during this readathon, but I'm so close. I am on page, it doesn't say because I'm on this page and it doesn't have a page number, but let's see. I will be on page 390 and there's about 500 pages, so I'm almost there. It's so good. There are a few parts for me in the second and third book of this series that are like a tiny bit slow and I don't know why, but they're still really good. It just like it'll last for like maybe a chapter and then it gets interesting again. But yeah, it is a really good series. I would highly recommend it. My final current read from this readathon is Ruinous Ends by Ivy Marie. I did not plan to pick this book up during this readathon, but I seen it at the bookstore and I just wanted to start it, so I did. I made it to page 87, which is 18% through it, so I got a good start on this. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's really like easy to read compared to Morning Star, so it's kind of nice to go back and forth because like Morning Star is a lot to take in and it's very thought-provoking, and this is a little bit more like simple and just easy read. And yeah, they're both really good books in different ways. If you guys enjoyed this video, I have so much editing ahead of me because this took me so long. It kind of worked out though how things went because I was able to kind of take you guys along as I started my journey as an oncology nurse, so that was kind of cool. So yeah, it's kind of a mix of reading vlog and starting my new job vlog. It was fun. So thank you guys for watching and I'll see you in the next one.